Hey, what's going on, boys? Welcome back to the channel. How we doing? We all right? Nice, nice. We have got the European Darts Championship tomorrow. I, for one, can't wait. I love the darts. We all know that. Before I get into them, you know the score by now. Like the video if you want, subscribe if you want. You haven't got to. I appreciate it if you do. But let's just jump straight into it, shall we? Game number one is Danny Noppert versus Andrew Gilding. Now, um, before I carry on, the over under on the legs is 9.5 for all of these, apart from the Gerben Price and Keane Barry games. So, yeah, I'm not going to repeat it every time. 9.5. Over under is 9.5. Noppert and Gilden head to head is 2 apiece. 3 meetings last year. Noppert won 2 of them. Gilden's won 5 of his last 5. 5 of his last 10, sorry. What I will say is 5 losses in his last 10 have been to really good players. Mind you, there's no shame there. Uh, Michael Smith beat him. Mike De Decker beat him in Hungary. And all right, I know Mike De Decker is not exactly a world beater, but if you remember, Hungarian Darts Open, he had a blinder. Um, Stephen Bunton, Peter Wright, Dirk van Dijvenbode, they're all top players, in my opinion. Danny Noppert is also 5 out of his last 10. He got beat by what was it? Gilles Van Dongen. It was 6-2, and that worries me a little bit. Danny Noppert should win this, but Andrew Gilden always pulls off an upset. Like that's what he does. He's usually an underdog every time he plays, and I've been screwed by Gilden a few times. I don't fancy putting money on Danny Noppert to win. I think your best bet here would be 3 legs each. Yeah, I think 3 legs each. Solid for that one. Yeah, I'm not going to take anyone to win this. This is really a lot closer than what it suggests. Next game is Nathan Aspinall and Ryan Searle. Head to head is 3-1 to Aspinall. He did beat Ryan Searle 6-1. That was back in May. The Asp's on a 5-game losing streak now. He got beat by James Wade, Stephen Bunton, Damon Heta, Jan van Veen, Michael van Gerwen. Sale, he's won 5 of his last 10. He's just beat Josh Rock. Excuse me. That he beat him 6-5. That was like a week ago, not even a week ago. That was Nathan Aspinall, favourite in this one, obviously. Very similar to the first game. Don't fancy putting me money on Aspinall, especially not in that form. Like, why would you? We spoke about Ryan Sale. Was it the Grand Prix or was it the one? I can't remember. I think it was the Grand Prix. When he gets going, mate, he can be a nightmare. He can be a nightmare for anyone. I've got no play on this. No play from me. Nathan Aspinall should win it, but I am not very confident in him. Next one is a really good game for me. This is Chizzy versus Chris Dobey. Now, the head-to-head's 3-1 to Chizzy. These haven't played this year. Chris Dobey's won 7 out of his last 10. Peter Wright gave him a bit of a beating earlier on in the month. Chizzy's won 7 out of his last 10 as well. He won the Hungarian Darts Open. He did get smoked by Luke Woodhouse in the Grand Prix, and that was a bit disappointing because I had Chizzy to win that. He also got beat by, this was the other one that put me off, he got beat by Gabriel Clemens 6-2 in the German, was it the German Open? Yeah, Clemens had an okay German Open. I'll get to that in a bit anyway, but still, that doesn't mean anything to me. I fancy Chris Dobey plus 1.5, I really do. Spread's 1.5. Slight favour to Dobey, in all honesty, on the spread, but I think it's a close one. I really do. I was not impressed with Shizzy in the Grand Prix. I know that was then, this is now, but I'm not too sure whether I'm making this one an official. We'll hang fire on that, but I am definitely looking at Dobie plus the points here. Well, plus the legs anyway. We're not fucking playing tennis, are we? Who's the next game? Rob Cross, Dimitri van den Berg. Now, Rob Cross just dominates this game, doesn't he? Head to head 7-2 to Cross. He's played twice this year, and Cross won both of them. You know, Dimmy's won 4 of his last 10. He's on a 3-game losing streak. Rob Cross actually beat him last week, I think. Yeah, it was. And Chris Dobie before that was in the Grand Prix. And then Michael van Gerwen before that. Rob Cross has also won 4 out of 10. I tell you what, these have done really good putting these matches together here. First one, both of them are 5-5, and then what? Yeah, 7 out of 10 for both for Chizzy and fucking Dobie. 4 out of 10 for these. Yeah, sound. Um, Rob Cross, obviously, yeah, Rob Cross, he's 4-10. He did get beat by Jan van Veen a couple of days ago. He got beat by Humphries a couple of weeks ago, but no shame in that. Given the head to head, and he has won 3 of his last 5, as opposed to Van den Berg losing 3 on a row. So I fancy Rob Cross to get this one done, nice and easy. Next one, Galen Price and Keane Barry. This is going to be really quick. I can't remember if these have played before. Have these played before? I'm not too sure. If anyone knows, please let me know. Keane Barry has won 4 of his last 10. Yeah, not much to say about that really. Gavin Price won 9 out of his last 11. Ugh, no time wasted here, boys. Just like I said, Gavin Price all day. Don't even think about this. Next one is Peter Wright and Gabriel Clements. Head to head is 3-3. Wright beat him 2-0 in the Grand Prix, and Clements also won 6-5. I can't remember when that was. That was in May, or it was earlier on in the year. As I was saying about Clements before, he had a good German tour, but well, German Darts Open. He's won 3 of his last 10, and all 3 of them were in that tournament. So, no, thank you. Peter Wright won 7 of his last 10, had a really good German Darts Open also. I think Wright's been playing good enough to get this one done. I really do. I'm usually on the fence when it comes to Peter Wright sometimes, but not in this case, boys. Not in this case. I'm taking Peter Wright all day. Moving on this is a brilliant game as well. This is Michael Smith versus Raymond van Barneveld. Head to head is 10-7 to Michael Smith. As the head to head tells you, these are no strangers to one another. Barney won in the he beat Smith, didn't he? And was it the World Series of Darts? Yeah. And then Smith beat him in Bahrain in January. Yeah, that's right. Barney's won 6 out of his last 10. He got beat by Martin Schindler in the first round of the Grand Prix. Not too good. His last win was against forgive me if I'm saying this wrong. Like, is it Sagansky? Shigansky? That was 6-5. I've never heard of that fella, to be honest with you. I'm just being honest. I don't know who that is. I can only look at Michael Smith here. Michael Smith's won 5 of his last 5. 5 of his last 10, sorry. He beat Alan Suter and then got beat by Rob Cross in his last 2. Both of them went with 6-5 as well. Look, I can only look at Michael Smith here. You know, he did have a good Grand Prix. He got beat by Gerben Price. Barney was out in the first round by Schindler, like I said. Don't know who that guy is. He's just beat, but I think Michael Smith's the only way you can go here, fellas. Let me know what you think. And the final game of the night is another one that killed me off in the Grand Prix. This is Martin Schindler versus Stephen Bunton. Head to head is 2-1 to Bunton. Really close one in the Grand Prix. Schindler won that one 3-2. I had a bet on Bunton. It was a tough watch. Bunton's won 6 of his last 10. He was decent in Germany. Who did he get beat by? Ricardo Petresco. But he had a blinder, didn't he? So Can't take much from that. Shindy on the other hand, Shindy's won 4 of his last 10. He's on a 2-game losing streak. He got beat by Price and also Ricardo Prosecco, but same stands here. Sorry, my fucking voice is going today. I think this is another close one. I really do. I can't split either of these, can't split the pair. I think it's a real 50-50. Let me know what you're going for on this one, if you're going for anything. I took Bunton last time and he just didn't get it done. Obviously, Grand Prix setting's completely different, the double-in format and all that, but I don't know. I just don't feel confident. If I was picking Stephen Bunton, I wouldn't be picking him with much conviction, I'll be honest. So yeah, that's a toss-up in my opinion. No idea who wins that. And yeah, that's all of them, Sorry, boys, one sec. Right, where were we? Yeah, that's all of them. I'm not so sure. I don't think I've got a price for any of these as of yet, but I've got 4 officials for tomorrow. I'm going to be taking Rob Cross to beat Vandenberg. I'm going to be taking Gerwin Price to beat Keane Barry. I'm going to be taking Peter Wright to beat Gabriel Clements. I'm also taking Michael Smith to beat Barney. I may sprinkle a bit on Dobie plus 1.5. I'm not so sure, but them other 4 fucking spot on, boys. Lock it in, lock it up. Let's go get some cash. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate everyone for stopping by. Thanks for everyone who subscribed the past couple of weeks, means a lot. And yeah, take it easy, take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and I'll see you later, boys.